I'm going to be a workawayer, and I'm making this video to kind of introduce myself to potential hosts, to I guess anybody who would look at my profile. I'm realizing as I'm gonna fourth wall break all I want, because that's what this video is for, is to get to know the people that I'm gonna come in contact with. But as I'm thinking about making this video, it seems kind of prideful, almost boastful, to just kind of talk about myself and what I'm interested in. But say hi, Lily. Hi. Yeah, but I don't know. I just wanted to kind of make a autobiographical video about myself. Some of my interests. I don't know. I like to cook. I'm capable of cleaning, your basic housework. Heavy labor is not an issue. Can lift and bend and all the stuff that you need to sign forms for. I don't know. I'm a creative person. In high school, I along with my girlfriend at the time, helped with the backdrops for the school play. We built 3. We did a 40 by 50 foot giant hanging cloth mural of New York for Guys and Dolls. We did some set pieces for The Wizard of Oz. We did we did a bunch of set pieces. So I'm familiar with construction. I'm familiar with painting. I like art a lot. I'm very creative, making things. Over the past 6 months, I worked at the Children's Museum of Pittsburgh, which is very close to where I live right now, as a arts and making educator, and that's a very interesting position. What I did there was just to supervise craft time. It was interesting. We used all the tools that you would find in a full-fledged professional workshop. So we had a bandsaw and hammers and saws. Used X-Acto knives, utility knives with children, and we would kind of tailor who got to use what to their safety level, and it worked out fine. It was always fun to see parents come in and freak out whenever they see us handing their children whittling utensils or whatever. But the fun thing that I got to do there was to use the circumstances that arose to kind of interject appropriate teaching into whatever they were doing. So you could use, if they were whittling, you could show them the way that the wood breaks as they cut it, to kind of demonstrate how trees grow with grain to the structure. They'd be playing with magnets, and you could show them how the magnets have poles and fun stuff like that. But it was neat, because it was opportunity to kind of be the know-it-all fact treasure trove that I am. And then that sounds boastful, but that's what I like to do. I know a lot of stuff about a lot of things, and there's not really a good sorry about the lighting. There's not really a great job where you can know a lot about a little things and not be rude with constantly interjecting facts into the conversation. So I really like that. Yeah, I've worked in restaurant. I've worked in hospitality. I did a couple years in a resort, Omni Bedford Springs Resort in the town where I grew up, in a gourmet restaurant also in Bedford, and then moved out here and I worked in a restaurant at the same time as the museum, and then I'm managing in a pizza place right now. It's not going well. The thing that I don't do well is multitask. That's, I think, the only thing that I know of that I don't do well with is multitasking, and to an extent being kind of not self-aware, but having forethought for the impact of my actions. I'm not real good at that, but that's something that I'm working on. That's part of the reason why I'm going to partake in Workaway experiences, is because I need to have time where I can concentrate specifically on myself without the extraneous distractions of trying to maintain a relationship with another person. So yeah, that's a little bit deeper than I wanted to go, but yeah, I'm a well-rounded normal person, and I'd love to come and spend a couple months helping you out. So that's my video. Thanks.